Hello guys, here is a brand new 2022 Kia Sorento X-Line EX. As you guys can tell, this is the 2.5 turbo Leered 4-cylinder third row SUV, and this is very in comparison with the Ford Explorer, the Toyota Highlander, and it's basically your family vehicle. So we're gonna start from the inside, do a little quick review. Here are all your controls, okay? You have a comfort mode, a sport mode, a smart mode, a snow mode, and an eco mode. All of them are friendly, and all you have to do is turn the toggle left and turn it right, okay? This is your new parking camera. So we click that, you can see directly what's behind you before you go into reverse. You do have parking sensors on this vehicle, and this is your new electronic braking. Downhill brake control, auto holds the vehicle for you, and your idle stop and go. I say if you're not traveling really too much into the city, you never really want to have that on, because what it does, it stops when you can hit a complete stop, the vehicle will turn off until you let your foot off of the braking, okay? Heated seats for both driver and passenger. A wireless phone charging pad down in here, a USB port which controls your Apple Carplay to the radio, and 2 USB charging ports as well. And this does close down just in case you want to close it with your phone in there. There you go. So the air blows really good. Turn it down. Then you got dual climate controls for both. I love the vents because, like, you push up and that controls, push down and it'll close the vents for you, but you still have 2 vents down on the bottom right here. Turn that back up. You do have Sirius XM equipped with navigation on the vehicle. So if you do click your maps here, you'll see that you have navigation. Your Sirius XM's on the side of the vehicle. And let's go to there. And this vehicle is equipped with Apple Carplay. You swipe over. You have Uvo, which is a cool app. It's that basically apps that controls the vehicle on the from your phone. You can remote start the car from your phone. You can see how much gas is in your vehicle. You can also create remote start schedules before you leave to work. If you want to start your car at 5:50 a.m. in the morning, you can get a remote schedule for every day. That way the vehicle be warmed up and ready to go as soon as you hop in the vehicle. It's a cool, nice little app. Quiet mode is just for the family in the back. And what happens is it'll decrease the volume to the back and just decrease the volume in the front, so your rear passengers won't hear anything really in the vehicle. It's pretty nice. You do have a nice sunroof in the vehicle. Well, panoramic roof, I would call it. It's pretty sweet. Push that back. Let's do a quick walk around. So, here goes the new 2023 X-Line EX. Love the new Kia wheels that they have on the vehicle. The cross sport tires, all-wheel drive. It's the new Kia emblem, equipped with 245 20-inch rims on the vehicle. So let's go take this vehicle for a spin. Show you guys the second and third row in the vehicle. This is your second row. I sit pretty far back, don't mind me, I'm really tall, and as you guys can see, I still have room in the vehicle. Cup holders are right here so I don't spill my drinks, and the armrest is right there. And you do have a USB port on both sides of the passenger and driver's seat, rear climate vents in the back, and another USB port, and then a 12-volt charging port. And then here's what it looks like from the rear view. Alrighty. The release button is right there, and then it'll automatically open up for you. And then here's your third row. And then there's another USB port there and another USB port there. And if you want the second row to fold down, you have 2 controls for the left side and the right side, and then the other 12-volt charging port. Other cool features, you do have a cup holder here and a phone holder just to slide your phone in or hold any trash. Then we're just gonna click release that. This vehicle is equipped with Sirius XM, and another thing too, if you do start the vehicle would shut off in 30 seconds if you do not reset it. Okay, here's your highway driving assist. So if you click the button, what it does, I don't know if you guys can see the lane keep assist and the highway driving assist, which is the steering wheel. It just keeps you in both center lanes of the road while you're driving on the highway. You do have smart cruise control, so you can set the distance between you and the cars that are in front of you. If a car in front of you jumps in and brakes, this vehicle will apply braking for you as well. And your lane keep assist button is here. Okay, so let's adjust these mirrors. We're all set. Make sure this is good. First and foremost, I love this vehicle feels. It's pretty firm. And comparing it to the Explorer, I'd say this performs really good. It does have some get up and go for your average third row SUV. And then I love that I have blind spot detection, so it'll alert me to let me know that someone's directly in my blind spot, which is something that I really love in this vehicle. Oh, so as you guys can hear, that's how your idle stop and go works. The vehicle has turned off as soon as I come to a complete stop. So if I tap it, it's right back on, and now it will continuously run without the idle stop and go. Pretty weird that the car is basically driving me around the corners. Oh, deer just ran across the road. It's wild, especially in the daytime. This vehicle does really good at staying right to the ground, so that's my lane keep assist. Basically alert me to let me know that I'm going over the center lane. Where I live at, I have really bad potholes, and I would say that this vehicle damps really well to the potholes. I've driven a lot of cars, and the way that it feels when it pops a pothole doesn't feel like I'm really hitting a big pothole. So I say the shocks and everything absorb the bumps pretty good on this vehicle. We're gonna go right. No, we're not. Yes, we are. It doesn't feel like I'm driving a big third row SUV. Well, at least to me, it does not feel like I'm driving a big third row SUV. It feels like I'm driving like a smaller version of the Kia, like the Kia Sportage. I will have a video of that in the next few videos. So please be on the lookout for that. I can feel the highway driving assist trying its best to keep me in both lanes of the road. Then we're gonna go merge into some traffic to see how good the acceleration is on those vehicles. I hear a little bit of road noise, but it's not really bad to where it will control my hearing effect. Like, but I do hear most of the road noise, which is not bad. Because I do believe on the previous models there used to be a lot of wind noise that would come in through the side mirrors when you drive extremely fast, which I'm not driving fast now, but the noise has been really reduced. Then we're gonna go on some mountains, that way you guys can see exactly how the vehicle performs up and downhill. Braking, it's pretty decent. Alright, so let's see how it performs. Puppy in the road. It's new. So sorry about that, guys. Had to make sure that the gentleman was okay because the dog ran out in the road. And normally when you see an animal without its owner, they might be telling you something. So let's merge back onto this highway. Let's continue our test drive. Woo! The handling on this car is pretty decent. I would love to see how this car performs in the winter too. That would be, we'll have that video next. And that's my lane keep assist. So I would say this vehicle will give you a run for its money. This vehicle MSRP starts around $41,000. So there is some competition there. Until next time, guys, I will catch you in the next video.